So Heather has everyone in Logansport thinking that I'm the bad sister, right? Well, think about this. Usually, the family member in a family who has been dealt the raw hand is the one who leaves. Well, who was the one who left? Think about that. Why did I leave Logansport? Think about it. I left because Heather beat the shit out of both me and my infant daughter, then lied to our parents, turned it around and said I beat her up while holding my daughter. Think about it. And got us exiled from Logansport. Then she came here in 2016 and did the same to my daughter Aurora. Plain and simple, that's why. Then, over the next 2 years, she began bullying the crap out of us over the internet because I wouldn't let her see us anymore. Until, teaming up with Lamont, she got the kids taken. Now I'm just talking with a friend of mine on Facebook saying, I'm so glad that my kids won't ever see my family. She said it was because she was glad her kids won't ever see a bunch of druggies for a family. For me, I'm saying I'm glad my kids won't ever see my my family because it's horrible to be manipulated, confused, told I love you, and then talked about behind your backs and told how bad you are, uh, how no one cares about you, how no one likes you, and then trying to destroy your life behind your backs and doing all this stuff to you behind your backs until everything's destroyed. Even had my sister trying to take away my home and make me go homeless with all of her lies online about my house. All you had to do was follow her videos and you could see all the lies she told about my house. From her talking about my sink being or falling off the wall, but she failed to say that it was because she was pulling herself up off the toilet with the sink instead of using the handrail on the wall. That was a fun Kahoot pick to replace that sink. Thanks, Heather. And many other things like that. Many, many other things like that. When I think about that, I'm thinking she probably did the sink on purpose. Just so that she could make that video. It was a mess. It was a royal mess. I mean, my house was already outfitted with these handrails all through the house because Mr. Dilly was a Parkinson's patient and a World War II vet. So the VA had already gone through the house and put up all these disabled handrails. That was a plus for me when I bought the house because I knew with my bad knee I would eventually need these handrails. But instead of using the handrails, Heather pulled her big 300 plus pound weight up with the sink. I'm like, really, Heather? Ugh, what a dumbhead. So, yeah, at least my kids will never have to deal with that. That season of our lives is over. Completely over. Now I know what Grandma Daniels went through dealing with her sister Mert. Because from what I understand, Mert was just as bad, although Heather may be worse. I don't know how Grandma, Aunt Jo, and Aunt Nellie dealt with Aunt Mert. But apparently Aunt Mert was the bad apple of the bunch. God bless them. From family stories I'm gathering, Grandma was the one Aunt Mert liked to target, which is why they moved to Logansport away from Delphi. Much as I did moving away from Logansport to Marion. So this is a generational problem. This is definitely a generational problem. Grandma fled Aunt Mert. I fled Heather. That tells you who is the real problem. And from what I understand, Grandma never talked to Aunt Mert again. When Aunt Mert's health went downhill, it was Aunt Jo who took care of her. Being that there's only Heather and me, she's not getting me. She's on her own. Because I won't be there. I will not be there. I do not need to pollute my life with that again. And I don't want her taking care of me. Absolutely freaking not.